Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the 14th episode of Dr. Chess, where I am Sagar Shah. Myself is at your service for chess improvement.
What's your emergency?
I, whenever I see this intro, I enjoy it tremendously, and a lot of people have liked it. Uh, Made by Prakhar. Thank you so much for this. So, shall we begin with today's session? Essentially, for all those who are new to Dr. Chess, I would like to say that it's a program where I would like to interact with all of you. And the reason why I've given this name as Dr. Chess is because you have a lot of, let's say, chess related issues or problems which I would like to solve, talk to you, and well, it's been going well since last 13 episodes. One of them was by Dr. Beast. Adiban had joined us. By the way, yesterday was a very late night. Samay was playing until 3 o'clock, I believe, and I was following his games. I wanted to see how he's playing in order to reach 1600, and he managed to reach on stream, which was for me a brilliant achievement. The amount of focus with which he played was very inspiring. Yeah. So all of you who joined in, yes, I slept for around 3 hours, I think 4 to 7:15 or so, and but I didn't want to miss out on Dr. Chess, and at the same time, I have always something to do at 9:30. So I wanted to start at 7, not at 8, because it usually takes around couple of hours to meet everyone and talk to them. So let's start. All those who are new to this, please come to the Discord server of Chess India, where I am uh, in the Dr. Chess room. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what's happening. This is our Discord server. The link is in the description, so please end up there. And yeah, this is the queue right now. Shubh, Mudit, Mahana, Ace King. So I'll begin with them, and let me just get my headphones. Well, good to see you, Arya Shah, Keith. So many people who are here early in the morning because of Dr. Chess being in the afternoon. Many of the people who were joining in early in the morning could sorry, not Dr. Chess, improving chess, being in the afternoon. A lot of people who were joining in the morning could not be a part of it, but it's nice that you guys are now here. And by the way, we finished 100 episodes, which is fantastic. It was a little emotional yesterday because it's done, but to tell you the truth, a new series will soon begin, and I'm sure that the comedians too will be a part of it in some way or the other, because yesterday they were like, we really need to do more such things to improve, and they are so interested in chess improvement, which is simply phenomenal. So something of that sort will soon happen, and we'll all be together again. But first, let's begin with Shubh right now. Hello? Hello, Shubh. Can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself? Yeah, Arya. Well, of course, at 3 a.m. it's very difficult to join. But you watched all the episodes. That's wonderful. Hello, hello, Shubh. Can you hear me? Is my settings okay with the voice? Yeah, headphones, all good, all good. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, Shubh. Maybe my. I have to make sure that my sound is okay. It should be okay. Microsoft. Hello,
Hello,
hello, hello,
hello.
hello. Yeah, yeah. It shows it's good. Maybe Shubh has some issues. He can't hear me. Shubh, can you fix your go into settings and fix your things? Okay. Meanwhile, until you set that up, I'll try to get you in next so that you are all set. Let me get Mudit Mahana by then. Hello, Mudit. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Hello, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Mudit. Welcome.
हेलो 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 सागर सर.
Can you switch on your camera?
ओ मैंने स्ट्रीम भी खोली हुई है. एक सेकंड.
Yeah. Today
कैमरा.
I've kept a low latency so basically people can follow the stream as well.
अच्छा वाला कैमरा लगा लिया मैंने.
Oh, nice, nice. You look like a streamer, like a pro streamer. Is it?
नहीं,
Is it something like that?
प्रो
No.
नहीं. But I like to stream. I stream chess as well sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I have like 3 watchers sometimes, and then they're like chess मत खेलो, Fall Guys वगैरह वगैरह.
3 जन रहते हैं वो लोग तीनों को नहीं पसंद है चेस.
किसी को नहीं पसंद वो. फिर कभी कभी जीरो हो जाती है, पर मैं फिर भी खेलता हूँ. एक बारी मैंने भी किया था चेस विद सब्सक्राइबर्स, तब 2 सब्सक्राइबर बढ़े थे बस.
What is your channel's
Which is
name?
that same name.
Mudit Mahana.
हाँ जी.
Okay, let's see.
कभी कभी जैसे अब कभी उनको पसंद नहीं आता. एक मेरी 2 बार ही किया मैंने चेस विद सब्सक्राइबर्स एक्चुअली.
Here you are, Mudit Mahana. Guys, if Mudit sometimes does stream chess, like I can see right now, he's done a lot of other things here. Please do support him, and that would be very nice. Okay, Mudit,
हाँ जी.
what's your chess issue? Can you tell a bit about yourself? What do you do, and when did you start playing chess? How strong are you?
आई डोंट नो हाउ स्ट्रांग आई एम. मैं अपने स्कूल में खेलता था इंडिया में. नाउ आई लिव इन कनाडा.
Okay,
या आई यूज्ड टू लिव इन न्यू दिल्ली इंडिया. फिर 3 साल हो गए मेरे को वैंकूवर रहते हुए.
okay,
तो मैं स्कूल इंडिया में, मेरा स्कूल है माउंट कार्मल, उसमें एक चेस क्लब हुआ करता था. बेसिकली मैंने ज्वाइन इसलिए किया था क्योंकि मॉर्निंग असेंबली अटेंड नहीं करनी पड़ती थी उसकी वजह से.
so that if you are a chess player.
या
Hmm.
दैट्स व्हाई आई एम अ चेस प्लेयर. मैंने शुरू इसलिए किया था कि मॉर्निंग असेंबली नहीं अटेंड करने पड़े,
Okay,
क्योंकि
got it.
हमारे प्रिंसिपल बहुत ज़्यादा बोलते थे सुबह सुबह. काफ़ी ही वाज इंटरेस्टेड इन टॉकिंग.
Hmm.
बट उसके बाद चेस से काफ़ी प्यार होने लग गया. काफ़ी अच्छा लगा. स्कूल की तरफ से मैंने 10 मैचेस खेले और उसमें से मैंने सिर्फ आधा पॉइंट जीता है.
Acha. Okay. Okay. So now, did your love for chess reignite in the lockdown?
यस.
Okay.
आफ्टर वॉचिंग यू समय बस मैं चेस खेलता रहा रोज.
अच्छा.
काफ़ी अब आई थिंक मैं 1000 पहुंचने वाला हूँ चेस पे, chess.com पे.
Okay. Okay. So how can I help you?
I think you can help me with my openings because I start with e4, e5. That's the only opening that I'm comfortable with.
Okay. Let me just share my screen with you. If you click on watch stream,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
you can see my chess board that I'll open up here. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic.
मैं पिछली बारी डॉक्टर चेस पे आया था. मैं नंबर 11 पे था.
Uh-huh.
बट क्या हुआ कि जब मैं आया तब आपने एंड कर दी थी स्ट्रीम तब तक.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I think today
नहीं
you
नहीं,
were
वो तो कोई
like
बात नहीं.
right at the first one, so it's nice.
मैं 70 मिनट्स पहले आ गया था.
Brilliant, brilliant.
आई वाज लाइक आज तो सागर सर से बात करके जाऊंगा.
Okay, so you play e4,
e4 and then mostly the other person plays e5.
yeah,
And then I go for I try to defend. I heard we should attack with knight f3,
right.
but I usually go for knight c3.
Okay.
and then they attack this pawn on e4. I mean, this is the most comfortable one I think that I am, and then I go for f3.
F3. Like
Yeah.
this?
Oh no, knight f3. Sorry, knight f3.
Okay.
And then they play, I think, d6, and then I play d5. Oh, d4,
Mm. Mm.
and then I just go with the flow, like whatever happens.
Yeah, what you're doing sounds pretty good. Like the way you are playing is absolutely fine, because the main idea of the opening, I don't know if you have seen some of the two videos that Amruta has made on basic principles for chess beginners.
I
uh,
have heard about that playlist, but
yeah,
never
if you can
seen
just
it.
see, these are like 5 minutes 5-minute videos. The main idea of an opening is to control the center. So center are these four squares. Now whichever
Okay.
moves you make, if you can develop a piece and at the same time control it. For example, here knight c3 controls two squares in the center already. You see the knight,
Mhm.
when you play knight to f3, it will also control two squares in the center. So these are very good moves in the opening. And then, as you said, d4 looks very strong, because once again you are opening up your bishop and you're also
Mhm.
controlling the center. So I think what you are doing is absolutely right. Of course, from a theoretical perspective, it could be nice to play knight f3 here, attack the pawn.
Mhm.
He will defend it mostly. And then you can play bishop c4, because the bishop is well placed on this diagonal. And then you
Mhm.
can castle and play, in this way, because your knight may or may not want to develop on c3. You can also develop it later, but first
Hmm.
you can, castle and then play knight c3, and all these moves. So I don't think it's bad what you are doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I also saw your Indian Olympiad stream with Samay, right? So there was a move c4,
Mm.
which was explaining that it would also open the pawn, and then you can move the knight to c3 if you want.
Yeah, I think overall c4 is also a nice move, because it also controls the center, but it's less popular than e4 and d4, because these moves, they are controlling. Like if you play e4, it controls one central square and it attacks another, so two.
Hmm.
If you play d4, it controls one central square, it attacks another. So usually it makes more sense to play either of the two at your level. But c4 is not bad, you can play uh, whatever you like, but just make sure that with every move that you play in the opening, you develop a piece.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's say you are white and I play this move. How would you continue?
How would I continue in this position? I think I will develop knight on f3.
Okay, I play, let's say d6.
d6, and then I will go pawn d4.
Very good. Do you know this theory? What it is called?
No.
It's called Sicilian defense. I take.
Oh, okay. And then queen takes.
Yes, it's also a move, but maybe you can take with the knight back. Let's say I play knight f6,
Uh,
because one of the things, let's say if you take with the queen, is to make sure that you don't develop your queen too early in the opening, because
okay.
I can then attack your queen, and then it will have to move again. Here,
Yeah, then
can you
other
find a
pieces will
way?
not.
Okay, I have a quiz for you. Can you find a way to not move this queen from d4 and make a good move?
Uh, I think I know bishop d5.
Very good. Have you played this before?
I have not played it, but if this spins the knight, and then he will
Yes.
not be able
Excellent.
to move his
Yes,
knight.
this is the point. Let's say I do this now.
Hmm. Now I have to move the queen, I guess.
Either you
Uh,
move the queen or you can even take here.
oh yeah,
Take,
take,
and
take.
then what do you play?
Now I guess I can develop knight d3 now. Oh, knight c3, sorry.
Absolutely. So this is the thing in the opening. Remember, Mudit, always develop your pieces as quickly
Mm-hmm.
as possible. Castle connects the rooks, and watch Amruta's videos because she covers exactly these concepts, and you can actually be very good in the opening. So never make moves unnecessarily which are like h3, or you
Hmm.
say play a move like knight a3, which is putting the knight in the corner rather than you can develop it towards the center.
Center.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. I also saw Samir playing C3, which is I think it's called English opening.
c4, yeah.
C4, sorry.
But now I think he started playing e4.
Okay.
And i
Because
would i would recommend you highly to check this out. Daniel King and Samay. So Samay Raina learns the King's Gambit from Daniel King. And this video is very nice. I think one of the nicest videos in recent times on our channel, where
hmm
Daniel King teaches Samay how to play e4, e5, f4. And this is like crazy things start happening.
Oh, just sorry, I'm interrupting. There's one more thing. If you play e4, e5, what can you do if you go queen h5?
You tell me.
I've seen
You,
I've seen many people do.
if you are black,
No, yeah. If I am black, I don't know what to do.
you tell me what you will play. Now with all the knowledge you have, do you think this is a good move or a bad move? Queen h5.
uh, what I used to do is I used to go queen
No,
f6,
no.
which I think is a blunder
Okay,
because
first
he
of
can
all,
just take the pawn.
no. How can he take the pawn? Queen f6, because you're
Oh, sorry,
defending.
knight f6. Sorry, knight f6.
Yeah, knight f6.
I
Okay,
used to play knight
so
f6.
now try to be careful. Don't play knight
hmm
f6. Play a little bit carefully. What will you play here? Remember what we have learned. You have to develop the pieces, you have to
hmm
control the center, but at the same time, when opponent is threatening something, like in this case the pawn, you must defend it, and you must see whether you need to defend it or not.
Knight c6.
Excellent, very good. So you developed a piece, and at the same time you defended your pawn, which is very good.
hmm
Okay, I play bishop c4.
I think now knight f6 is a good move.
Can you think carefully?
Oh
If
no,
you
this is a mate. Sorry, this is a mate.
if you go knight f6, this is just game
This
over. Mate
checkmate.
in,
This is
it's
oh
also
yeah,
called the fool's mate.
fool's mate.
No, sorry, scholar's mate. Scholar's mate.
How am I 1,000 rated? No, this is not.
Well, it's okay. You spotted it. You spotted it.
Uh, I think pawn g6.
Yes, pushing it away. Now queen f3. I guess Mudit is something went wrong with him. It's kind of frozen. Hello, Mudit. Are you there? Ah, I guess he got disconnected. But guys, all those who are new to chess, remember this always. It's a basic thing, but it will help you for the rest of your life. Always develop your pieces, control the center. This is very important. And then you can, finish your development by castling and connecting your rooks. If you can finish your bring your pieces out and then connect the rooks, that's how you play in the opening usually. Okay, in a nutshell, I think what Mudit wanted to learn through the openings has been covered. Let's see if I can get someone here. Shubh was the last time we had asked him to join. Mudit, I hope this is good enough for you. If you have any questions, please write to us at chessbaseindia@gmail.com so I can, respond. But I am moving on here so as to save time. Sure, let's move him to Dr. Chess Room. Yeah. Hello, hello. Shub, can you hear me? Now Shub has actually turned on his microphone, which is an improvement from last time. But I don't think he's still turned on his. Sorry, he's turned on. Yeah, he's not turned on his speakers. I think. Cannot hear me. Ah, your computer died. Okay, Mudit, no worries. Uh, hello, Shub. And still he's fixing his issues. Let's go to the next one. Karthik Narula. Shub, I will try once more after this so that. But by that time, please fix your sound and also your mic and sound. Let me move him to Dr. Chess. Hello, Karthik.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Karthik.
Hello, sir.
Karthik, can you switch on your camera?
Just a second.
Okay, let me guess from your voice how old you are. You are 25.
No, no, 20.
20!
Yep.
Okay, now I can see you as well. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I am excellent. Tell me about yourself. Tell us what do you do? How did you begin playing chess? How strong are you?
Sir, I am currently studying. I am in third year, and I started playing at school level. I played zone, interzones, and won some of them. And I've got multiple medals and trophies. And I'm now unrated. And but I play on chess.com on Lee Chess, and there I have got on chess.com I am 1520, and on Lee Chess I am 1820.
Okay, nice. That's a pretty solid rating.
Yes, sir.
So you started playing more in this lockdown, or how is it?
No, sir, I was playing previously also. I used to play tournaments from my college and different areas, but now I am more into it and I want to improve at it.
Okay, brilliant. So how can I help you? I mean, you. By the way, where do you live? In India or outside India?
Delhi, sir, India.
Delhi. Delhi. It's very
Yes, sir.
interesting. A lot of people on Dr. Chess are from Delhi. I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of people in Delhi want to improve at chess. So, how can I help you,
Yes, sir.
Karthik?
Sir, I want to ask whenever I go to tournaments, there is a mindset that when I will play a strong player, I generally have a good game or I will certainly lose. Sir, how can I change this mindset?
Yeah, this is a very, very common issue
Yes,
that
sir.
is faced
Sir,
by.
like I am unrated, and whenever I used to play 1800 or 2000 player, I am like, even I am in, if I am in a good position, I generally lose or I commit a blunder, which leads to the loss of the game, and then I regret what I have done.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is very common. I think I'll share with you something. This is not
Yeah.
related to chess 100%, but it will be useful. And I think, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am on the stream. I can see there.
Yeah, that's also possible. But if you on Discord see watch stream, you can see it like real time.
Okay.
Okay, so this is basically an article that I had written. Uh, it's called My First Win Against 2600 GM. So this is me. This is in
Okay.
2008 or no 2009. I think, which was 11 years ago. So I was 19 years old, and this is my opponent whose name is Vladimir Bello, and his rating was 2628. So
Oh.
I have written about what I felt when I played against him. So I say I get up at 6 in the morning. I'm playing at Mayor's Cup International Tournament, which is being held in my hometown Mumbai. The game is about to begin in 4 hours at 10 a.m., but I'm not able to sleep. The reason: my third round opponent is extremely strong Russian GM Vladimir Bello, rated 2628. While preparing for him on the previous day, I saw that he hardly has lost a game to players rated lower than him. After all, to reach a rating of 2628, you have to be consistent. With my paltry rating of 2268, I had mentally given up hope of beating this formidable opponent, and when I heard he was the second of the super famous Alexander Grishchuk, this was the last nail in my coffin. So you see, my mindset is very similar to yours when you play a higher rated opponent. When you are worried that
Yep.
you cannot beat such good players, and as you go on, you will realize that when I went to this game, I realized that there are certain forces that are in my control and certain forces that are outside. So how well he plays is outside my control, but how well I play is in my control. You see, so you should always
Yep.
focus on things that are in your control, always. And this is true not just for chess, but everything else that you do in life as well. That if you can just focus on things that are in your control, you will never get stressed out. So when I went to the game, my only aim was to keep making one good move after the other. So here is the game, and actually I managed to beat him with the black pieces, which was a big achievement for me. You can play through this game later on. I have also covered it in one of my improving chess, out of the 100 episodes, one of them. So you can have a look. But I think this is the way in which you can overcome this problem, which is, whenever you face a strong opponent, don't care about whom you are playing against. Just make sure that you can play one good move after the other. Let's say, have you been following some of the episodes of improving chess?
Yes, sir. I followed many of them.
Yeah. So in that, let's say you learnt about many different things in chess. You learnt about, let's say, positional chess, tactics, minority attack, all of this. Your aim should be, whenever you sit on a chessboard, to make those things, to use those things that you have learnt in your game in the best possible way. If you can do that,
Yep.
that's already a lot of things achieved. I think mainly why we are afraid of higher rated opponents is psychological.
Yep.
Because let's say 1300 rated opponent at some point was higher rated than you, but today is lower rated than you. So today when you face 1300, you won't be afraid, but maybe a few years ago you were afraid because you were lower rated than that. So just keep in mind, as you keep improving, there will be more opponents who will go behind you, and you will stop worrying about them. So you have to just keep making the best moves.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a pure motivation.
Yeah, I believe that
And
there is nothing like I can give you some chess advice which will remove that fear.
hmm,
This is something that you should keep in mind. At the same time, I believe that you will still feel it when you play, but when you will beat some opponents, your confidence will rise, and you should make a conscious effort not to be afraid of your opponents. That is the most important thing. I also would like to point out that yesterday what I saw Samai doing on the stream was very nice. He tried to reach 1600. I had given him a challenge that try to reach 1600 on your stream. Do you follow him?
yep,
Yeah. So he
I was seeing that was around 7 hour stream.
6.5 hour stream, yeah. And the thing was, he was just focused on his
Yep.
games. He didn't care who his opponent was. You could see the focus with which he was playing. And I think if you can bring that same amount of focus into your play, every time you play chess also
Hmm,
starts becoming fun.
hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Karthik, thank you for joining in, and I hope that
Yep.
answers my question.
Sir.
Yes.
Can I ask another thing?
Yeah.
Sir, likewise, nowadays we have a lot of content. Like we have books, video courses, and we have so much on YouTube to watch. Sir, so what can we look at to improve at chess?
First thing you need to do is to understand what do you want to do in order to improve at chess. And this will happen
Yep.
when you see your own games, when you see where you are lacking.
Hmm,
And for many years, I used to feel there will be some magic book, there will be some magic video course which will help me improve. I used to not like looking at my games because I was like, "अरे मेरे games में क्या है?" You know, my own games are like what I have played. What's so special in that? But later on, I realized my games is like sort of my health. Yeah. So for example, let's say today,
Yeah.
if you ask me, um, what is the way in which I can improve my health? So my question to you would be,
Mhm.
I can give you general advice like go for early walks, morning walks, wake up early in the morning, sleep on time, eat proper food, eat fruits, eat green vegetables, all of this, correct? But let's imagine if you face some specific problems in you, some health issues, then it's
Mhm.
very important to focus on that. Like let's say if you have diabetes, then you don't eat sweet food. If you have blood pressure, then you avoid
Mhm.
salty food. You know, all these things you need to take care of very specifically, but you should know what is your issue. So same way in chess, it's good to
Mhm.
solve tactics, it's good to solve positional exercises,
Mhm.
it's good to, you know, study end games, it's good that you should know openings. But after a point, it all depends on what your specific issue is. What are you always making mistakes in your game? So you need to find them out on your own, looking at your games, no matter how painful they are. You need to revisit your losses. You need to see, Array, I again lost in the end game. I again lost in the end game. Oh, I made an opening mistake again. And then try to fix that problem by looking at those resources on either YouTube, buying the book, buying a DVD, whatever that you feel appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah, this finding of this problem is something that you should try on your own. And if you face difficulties, you can write to me. Maybe I can help you. You can write to me on chessbaseindia at gmail with some of your games, and I can try and help you with that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming here, Karthik, and good luck on your journey. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Keep improving.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's go to the queue. I have to get Shub in for one last time and see if he's been able to fix all his issues. Hello, Shub. Please tell me that everything is good with you. No?
Hello.
Hello, Shub. Can you hear me? I can hear you well.
Hello.
Yeah. You need to go
I can't
to,
hear you, sir.
yeah, you
I
need to
can't
go
hear
to
you.
user settings,
How to
voice
fix
and
this?
video, and go in output device.
I can't hear you. How to fix this?
Yeah.
And
Please see the stream and try to fix this from here. Choose a device which will make you, yeah. Try it out if you can fix it, so that you watch the stream again and try fixing it. Yeah, I can see. I think I can see you also, Shub, now. Very nice. Check the YouTube video. Try to fix it, and I'll try to get you in one last time. Yeah. Now we are improving. This is like after every guest, we are trying to fix one problem. Now you have the voice and video on. What is missing is sound. So
hello.
please check YouTube. Okay, let's go to Rishabh XP, I think. It's like a battle in itself, yeah, like chess improvement to solve this problem. Okay, let's see if Rishabh.
It's like a battle in itself, yeah, like
Hello,
chess
Rishabh.
improvement.
Rishabh, you need to mute your YouTube. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
sir, I have done.
Okay, Rishabh, I'm going to guess how old you are. Can you say something, Rishabh?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Uh,
you are 18.
no, sir.
Okay. Okay, can you switch on your camera?
Okay, let me see.
I'm just not able to guess with with the voice these days. I don't know why.
Sorry, sir.
I'm not able to guess the age with the voice. 21. You're definitely less than 25. That is for sure. Oh, Abhiyar, thank you so much for your super chat. 50 USD. That's so kind of you, Abhi. He's connecting to the camera. Um, so, do
Okay.
you have a camera with you?
Actually, it's a laptop camera, so
Is it open in some other app somewhere? Yeah, yeah. Now we can see you. Now we can see you. Okay, you are 25.
22.
22. Okay, okay. I said 21. Okay, I was close. Okay, anyway, Rishabh, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? How did you begin playing chess? How strong are you? And how can I help you?
ओके एक्चुअली सर मैं स्कूल में कुछ नहीं चेस वगैरह खेला स्टार्टिंग में मतलब मेरे पापा ने थोड़ा वो होता है ना कि घर वाले सिखाते हैं कैरम बोर्ड चेस वगैरह ऐसे इंडोर गेम
Hmm.
तो वहाँ से सीखा और फिर इसे लॉकडाउन में यहाँ ऑब्वियस आपसे और सागर और समय से उनसे सीखा
Correct.
तो बस वहीं से सीखा है और स्कूल में कुछ था नहीं इतना इतना अच्छा भी नहीं था हमारा स्कूल जो
आप
ऐसी चीजें कराए
कहाँ से हो? इज इट ओके इफ आई स्पीक इन इंग्लिश? आप हिंदी में बात कर सकते हो, सो दैट देयर
या
आर
इट्स ओके
some people who understand only English can. So where are
या
you from?
आई एम फ्रॉम गुड़गांव बेसिकली बट होम टाउन इज इन हिमाचल प्रदेश
Okay, okay,
या
okay. So how strong are you at chess?
in chess.com my rating is in blitz is 1100
Hmm.
around
1100. Okay, okay. So how can I help you?
actually sometime I know that rules I have seen your improving chess with with Samir Rana and all comedians
Hmm?
but sometime you know when जब हम जीत रहे होते हैं हर एक गेम को एक टाइम पे क्या होता है हम एक पर्टिकुलर रेटिंग के बाद हारने लग जाते हैं
Hmm. True, true.
और फिर इसमें इश्यू और वहाँ पे एक्चुअली कहीं ना कहीं वहाँ ईगो भी आ जाता है कि अब तो जीतना है
Hmm. Okay.
तो वो वहाँ पे कभी कभी मिस हो जाता है कि कौन सी चीज़ है जो छूट रही है
Hmm.
मतलब कंटिन्यूअसली फिर हारना ही लाइक सीरियस शुरू हो जाती है हारने की
Correct. That is true. Very true. So सवाल क्या है? How to stop this या क्या problem?
या हाउ टू स्टॉप दिस कि कभी एक्चुअली मैं आपको कोई अपने कुछ गेम बताना चाहूंगा
हाँ, क्या आप भेज सकते हो मुझे डिस्कॉर्ड पे?
ओके डिस्कॉर्ड पे लाइक टेस्ट वगैरह
नहीं, आप डिस्कॉर्ड पे मुझे मैसेज कर सकते हो, चेसबेज इंडिया को. यू कैन सेंड मी अ मैसेज ऑफ योर गेम्स विच एवर यू वांट टू शेयर.
ओके जो मैं सबसे लेटेस्ट जो एक्चुअली मैं अभी नहीं खेल रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे कुछ एग्जाम चल रहे हैं तो उस बेसिस से वैसे मैं आपको एक भेजता हूँ अपना एक
ओके.
टेक्स्ट
सेम केस. लॉट ऑफ पीपल फेस दिस सेम प्रॉब्लम, या कि after a point you're not able to beat an opponent, you lose a game, then you play another, then you lose another game, then you play another, you lose another, and then it keeps going, and it's such a bad downward spiral.
या यस सर
And sometimes you even give up your sleep for that, you give up your work. This is sort of
या
pretty bad feeling. Have you sent?
इन जनरल should I put it in general
No,
text
I sent you a message. Do you see? Hi.
where where did you send I'm not able to see
See, you are in Dr. Chess room, right?
yes I'm in
Can you see
chess room
Chessbase India?
yes sir
Click on it, and there will a box will open, and you can send a message to me saying hi.
oh
then an entire chat will open up and you can put stuff there.
Okay, actually, sir, I didn't get it. Can you please tell me again?
Can you see my screen?
Um, yes, sir.
Do watch stream. Did you watch? Okay, you can. So look, here is this is Rishabh for me. Here is Chessbase India. You just click on the name. There's a message button. So click on Chessbase India and just send
Okay,
a
okay,
hi, and this will open up like this. And you send your game link here.
okay. I've sent.
Yeah,
Okay, I
nice.
basically have sent the notation.
Not bad. Okay, good. Let's have a look at it. So I'll open it. Can you see my screen here with the mouse?
With yes, I can see.
You can see the
Yes, sir, I can.
chessboard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Okay. Should keep you here.
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so you are white? Are you white or black in this game?
So I was black.
G3. Okay. So E5, good move, controlling the center. Bishop G2, Knight C6. Yes, good move, developing a piece. B3, D6. Okay, not bad. Bishop B2, Knight E7. Why did you play Knight E7?
Maybe for G6
You want to go
and
G6, Bishop
Bishop.
G7?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's not a bad idea. Another move which could be good is Knight F6 here
Okay.
to put the knight on more, because you remember whenever you put knights here they control more squares in the center, which
Yes,
is
sir.
good. But knight e7 is not a bad move because you have an idea to play g6, bishop g7 and castle. Yeah, let's see
Yes,
if you
yes,
if
sir.
you go ahead with that. d3, g6. Okay, good. e3, bishop g7. Very nice. Knight f3, and you played bishop e6. Okay. Usually, in openings, um, bishop e6 is a good move. You have to be only careful that he doesn't come and attack your bishop and you lose it. So therefore many times, what people do is they play h6 and then they put their bishop here to stop this move. But okay, let's see. Right now it's not such a big deal. What does he do? He castles. You also castle. Fine. Knight c3, queen d7. Very good. I really like Mudit. By sorry, your name is
Rishabh.
Rishabh. Can you just mute the sound coming from your Discord? I think you have to go into the settings, and because there's these messages coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Notifications. I hope now it will not come.
Yeah, brilliant. Queen d7. So you have connected your rooks. You have finished the development of all your pieces. So until now everything is going well. Just I'm a little bit worried about this move, attacking this bishop. Let me see what he played. He played queen d2. Okay. Bishop h3. Nice, nice. Knight g5. Okay, take. Very good. f6. Okay, not bad. Knight e4. d5. Possible. I would have gone f5 here because I want to come at your king. I want to play f4 and I want to attack your king that way. But okay, this is fine. d5, knight c5. Okay, queen c8, defending this pawn. e4, d4, knight e2, b6, knight went back. And yeah, why did you go a6?
Actually, like when I will go A6, then I can go to B5.
But you can play b5 anyway right now if you want. No one is attacking that.
Yeah, I didn't.
See, usually
I didn't
what
know
happens
that.
is in a game, when you make a move, there has to be some very solid logic behind it. Because if you play a move like a6 here, it is you're losing a move. and one move can
Okay.
be very important in chess. So now I'm asking you that you have, the white king looks slightly vulnerable here. How do you
Okay.
try to get more pieces of yours towards the white king? What should be the move for you here as black instead
As
of
black.
a6? Because even if you go a6 b5, his knight will jump back to c5, because that's a square that will be vacant for him. So we don't care
Yeah.
right now. Knight is outside the game, we can't trap it, so let it be
Yeah.
outside. How do we try to get an attack rolling against this king? Can you try to find a way?
Yeah. Yeah. I can try f5.
Fantastic, fantastic. Look, why didn't you play this?
Sorry.
Why didn't you play this in your game?
What?
आपने ये
Okay. At
खेला
that
क्यों नहीं?
time.
This is a very good move. You see, you open up your rook here towards the king. It's just the right move. Maybe sometime you can also sacrifice a pawn with f4. So let's say if I play rook e1, here a very good move can be f4.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because after takes, the king is opened up completely,
Yeah.
and you can jump in with your queen,
Yes, sir.
and then this pawn you can pick up when his king would be under big attack.
Actually, sir, if I pick f4, then knight would be there, na?
Yes,
e2.
yeah, but you have now two defenders, so he cannot take.
Yeah.
If you take even here, you can always put some traps. This is where tactics comes into the picture. If he takes here, find a good
Yeah.
move for yourself now as black.
As black.
Yes.
Okay. Queen to g4.
Yes, very good. So that's a tactic that you spotted. Is there any other way to win this piece? Can you find another idea?
Another idea. Yeah, like by using bishop to h6.
Fantastic. You are actually a good player. You're a good player, Rishabh. You can see the tactics very quickly. You're developing pieces. You're controlling the center. You're doing everything right. See, and you win this. So basically, you need to be aware of such ideas, that some tactics in your game, but tactics won't come if you make moves like a6. You need to play a little bit more direct. Okay, let's say a6, f4, e takes, rook takes. Okay, g5. All right. I don't like this move. I would have loved if you open up your bishop here with f5. Looks like a good way to play in this position. But g5, rook f2, f5. Now you played f5, but now you see this pawn is hanging, so you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Took, rook takes. Ooh, g4. That is horrible. Let's see if you took. Did you pick up the pawn now? Yes, very good.
Yes.
And then did you bring your rook now to f8 with a check? No. Look,
No.
here the thing is, the queen is already in. Yeah,
Yes.
you need to bring your other piece into the game to give a check, and you would have got a very good attack here. Say for example, check. Where will the king go?
King could, yeah, in even.
Yeah, only move. King e1. Now let's think, what shall we do? Can we go like queen h4 check? I give you a check. Now what do you do?
As white.
Yeah, I mean, you have to move your king away. Yeah, you play say rook king
Yeah.
d1, and now play a good move as black. Let's see if you can find a good move for black.
As black. Okay. h2.
Yeah, taking on h2 is possible, but then what will he do if you take on h2? How will he play? He will also take one of your pawns that is hanging.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about it.
Which one? Which one? What will he play? Think.
g5.
What will
g5.
he take with?
g5 from rook.
Will he take
Rook
with the
to
rook?
g1.
What is the problem with the rook? You need to be careful, yeah, Rishabh. It's very important. What is the problem
Got it.
with
Got
this?
it.
It's
Sir,
a horrible move.
instead of playing a rook to g5, it can play queen d2 g5.
Yes, that's better. But what is the problem with rook takes g5?
Rook takes to g5.
This is also
The
winning a pawn.
problem, yeah, but from using that queen, it could be a mate, and
No, try to find
and
here.
with
Okay, that is true. I agree. Queen takes is a better move. But what is the problem here? How does black win?
how does black win? Okay, by f1 rook
Yes, exactly. So
rook.
you know how you should think in chess is one move for yourself, one move for your opponent. One move for yourself. You need to calculate further. Not just look at one move here and say pawn is lost. What will he do after I take a pawn? He will give a
Yeah,
check and it's a mate. Yeah. So therefore queen
yes,
takes is a better move. And then he has certain threats here. Of course, you can defend against it with knight g6 or knight f5. Both look okay. But can you find a better move? Look, you are already a pawn up. You have everything under control. Can you find a move that keeps your advantages intact? Sub solid. Let's try to be solid.
okay. Can I play g6?
You mean what g6? Here?
Bishop g6.
How does bishop go to
So
g6?
sorry, h6. Sorry.
Not bad. Not bad. That's a good try. I would have played h6 here in my game.
Okay.
But yeah, I like your move bishop h6 because you want to go g4 and attack the
Yeah,
queen. The only problem could
discovery move.
be that this pawn could come under pressure if the bishop moves, but yeah, it's possible. So you need to look at these things which are happening here, and at the same time, instead of giving queen f5 check, you should have given rook f8, king e1, and now you played bishop e5. Ooh, see, a typical move where you are not looking at what your opponent is threatening. बोल रहा है मेरे को जो करना है लाइफ में मैं करूंगा, सामने वाला का कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. You should never play chess that way. What is your
Okay.
opponent's threat in this position?
Okay, opponent's threat to me
Yeah.
is in this position. I think knight to g3.
No, something is hanging. Look at which piece or pawn is hanging.
Okay, which piece of pawn is hanging? I think g5.
Yes. And so this move is utterly wrong because it just loses this with a check and you also lose the queen here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So you have to be careful. He took and now you lost the game. Actually, to tell you the truth, Rishabh, you played an excellent game. Here after this, you just queen down. I don't know if you won this, but I think now you're losing completely. If you won this, that would be a great result. Yeah, but you lost. You're black, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm very happy that you sent me your lost game. It's you learn the most, but till this point in the game, you played very well till this point. But this move was the worst move of the game, which you lost the queen. This one, yeah. So keep in mind that you are capable of playing well, but the one thing which you should always ask before making your move is what is my opponent going to do? Can he take some of my hanging pieces? Is some of my piece hanging? And yes, if after looking at this move you are like okay, that's fine. Like for example, let's say I go rook f8 and I'm like, if he takes here, I will give a checkmate. Then you actually looked at your opponent's move and also found another idea of yourself. So chess is all about looking a few moves ahead always. One move of your opponent, one move for yourself. One move of your opponent, one move for yourself. Will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I think you played very well. Yeah. So keep going. Make sure that you keep developing your pieces in the center. Avoid making moves like a6. A6 move is just क्या किया वो पॉन से, कुछ नहीं. एंड में तो यहाँ पे ही खेलना था. सो व्हाई नॉट प्ले इट straight away? Why to make a move like a6? Yeah.
Okay, sir.
I hope this was useful for you.
Yes, sir, a lot. Like this was the first game, like when I was in 1131 position, and after that this match I lose.
Yeah. And then now your
Uh,
rating is 1000.
Actually, no, not 1000. Now it's in 1101
Okay.
around.
Keep in mind that what you need to do when you start losing is to focus on, what you are doing. Like right now, I told you what you were doing right, what you were doing wrong. You need to keep doing those things in your games. If you start losing a lot of games, sometimes it's good to take a break from that day. Just relax, do something else. You are studying, right, for something. Do
Yes,
your
sir.
studies and then come back to chess. Don't let ego come in way. Yeah, like मुझे जीतना ही है. I want to show. किसको prove करोगे? Who is? No one is. You can't prove anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But I know that it happens. But try to avoid it in your games. If you are losing too many games, try to make sure that you take a break and come back refreshed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Rishabh. Take care.
Sir,
Yeah.
one more question.
Hmm.
Last question. Like, if is it I played this game like under 5 minute game. It was.
Yeah.
So is time matters in all games?
Yes,
Like
very much, very much. I would request you to play a 15-minute or a 20-minute game right now, minimum 10 minutes, minimum, because you get more time to think. Your thinking is not yet developed. Look, you couldn't see that opponent is taking your piece. You couldn't see what are your options. So all these you need time right now. There will come a day when your speed will improve of looking at things. Like right now, I see a position and I'm quickly like, "Arey, ye mar raha hai, ye mar raha hai," quickly. But right now, for you to develop that, you need to go slow first. So take more time, try to play longer games, and then once your eye is set in, just say you start speeding up, then you play a lower time control game. But start with 20-minute games, 15-minute games. So instead of playing 4 games, you will be able to play one good game.
okay, sir.
Yeah. The
Okay.
fact that you woke up in the morning and you were in the queue for Dr. Chess means you want to improve at chess. So if you want to improve at chess, you need to play longer games. Short games will not give you that much improvement, in my opinion.
Okay, actually, sir, I got influenced by Samirana. Like he used to play like in 3 minutes. So I was maximum I was trying to play in 10 minutes game.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about playing 15 minutes.
Yeah,
So
but
10 minutes was
he plays 10-minute games now because he's learning
yeah,
continuously, he's improving at chess, he's playing a lot. So in that
yeah,
sense, he's also becoming a better player. So same way, when
yes,
you also start improving and when your rating starts growing, you also lower your time control. You also make it
yeah,
less. But for now, I think it's important that you play longer time control games. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, Rishabh. Take care. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Okay, that was Rishabh. That was Rishabh. By the way, there were 3 super chats I see by the same person. Asadullah Kamangar. He says, "Hi Sagar. Big fan. First of all, I'm from Pakistan and I love your chess classes. Started watching, got help from them a lot, and improved my chess from very bad to fair. So good to know, Asadullah. I'm so glad to know that you are learning chess and improving. Also, I'm very happy that if there are more strong chess players who come out from Pakistan. I remember there was one IM called Mahmoud Lodi from Pakistan who has 3 GM norms but is still an IM. I think he's the only, like, I think there's one more IM, but Pakistan has 2 IMs. But chess should grow there as well, I feel. Asadullah, I loved the game before Samay started streaming, but after that just went crazy and got more interested in it. I started from 200 ratings and yesterday I completed 600. Many more to go in 1.5 months because of you and Samay. Love you both. Respect for both. Fantastic, Asadullah. I'm so happy that you're playing chess. Keep an aim now that you want to reach 1000. Keep improving, keep playing, and do let us know when you are there. Well done. Keep going. Okay. Shubh, one last time. Yeah. Let's see if Shubh has solved all his problems? Hello, Shubh. Hello, Shubh. Can you hear me? I believe Shubh has certain issues in his speakers. That's the problem. Rohit, hello Rohit. Thank you so much for the Guru Dakshina, and Rohit, thank you for supporting everything that is being done here. Okay, let's go to Arrow. Who's next? Hello, Arrow. Are you there? Hello, hello. Arrow, Arrow, Arrow. Can you hear me? Guys, if you are in the queue right now, you see your name here, yeah? You're going to come up sooner or later. So be ready, yeah? Don't spend time. Let's get Karan T. Hello, Arrow.
Yes, sir.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
I can hear you.
okay. I'm going to guess your age from your voice. You are 32 years old. Am I right?
Repeat, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Your voice suddenly became very low. Can you switch on your camera? Hello? Okay, no, you're not 32. You are 21.
Yes, yes.
Yes?
20.
Your voice is going. Your mic is not perfect somehow.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well. What's your name?
Actually, just Aman.
Aman.
Actually,
Aman or Aman?
yes, Aman.
Aman. Okay. Aman, tell us a bit about yourself. What do you
Uh,
do? Where did you learn chess?
mm,
How strong
I'm
are you?
in I'm in third year right now in medical in Ukraine
In Ukraine?
right now. Yes,
Oh, fantastic. Nice.
I didn't sleep in night currently. I'm
It
just
should
like
be
this.
somewhat around 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock there, or
Yes, 6 o'clock.
yeah.
So I was waiting for from like 5:30
Oh,
for you.
brilliant.
And currently I'm in second in this server. You know, loyalty rank.
Ah, really? Thank you.
Yes,
Brilliant, brilliant.
I will be, I'm just clearing all the chess puzzles daily.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's useful for you, yeah? The Discord server.
Yes.
Brilliant. So, what's your strength right now? Chess strength?
Mm, I just I don't play chess right now currently at anywhere. Not not in chess.com, not in Lee Chess, because for study just.
For your study. You're studying. And
Yes.
so, how should I help you right now?
In middle game.
Thank God.
In mid game,
Thank God you
I'm
said chess, yeah,
kind of
because
weak.
it's quite likely you would have said this is Doctor Chess. I'm also doing my doctor. I'm third year. Can you help me to? Uh, I have no idea of what is to be done there. Okay, so in middle game, I can help you. What's your problem?
Like when I'm about to make a tactic and I fail to do it.
Okay, okay. Let's try to see.
Like
Should I give you a position?
yes.
Okay. This was Rishabh. I'll just save this. His game, Doctor Chess, episode 14. Okay. Um. have one position for you. It was against Peter Arnardov. Can you see my screen? Can you see the chessboard on it?
Right. Uh, Sir, where do you live in India?
I live in Mumbai.
And where are you from? Like from Gujarat?
Yes, I'm from Bhavnagar originally. Are you also from Gujarat?
Mm, Yes.
Where?
I'm joining at the Mehsana
Mehsana. Okay, nice, nice. You know, there's a strong,
from my father's side.
strong GM who lives in Mehsana. His name is Ankit Rajpara.
Mm,
Can you see my screen,
mm, Yes.
Aman? Do you see here? It's white to move. Okay,
Mm,
and uh, I played the move Rook C8 in the game. Okay, I'm
mm,
like, my opponent is a grandmaster. I'm white. I'm like,
mm.
I want to
Okay.
checkmate you in the back rank. I will take, you take, I will take back. Make sense?
Mm, Yes.
So if you take my rook, I will take here, and once again you will be checkmate. Yeah. So my opponent said, fine, I will defend this rook, and he played the move queen to f6. So my question to you is, what should you play here as white? White to play.
Right to play.
So you're
Mm,
not good at tactics, yes. So I want you to solve this. That's what you think that you don't find. So just try to think. Also in the chat, guys, try to think what is the best move for white here. Ajinkya, it's a good morning when you're having a sip of coffee and listening to some amazing Gyan from Sagar. Arey Ajinkya, thank you. Thank you.
I can take E rook to the E8,
Okay, fantastic. There is a good news and a bad news. This is what I played also in this position. Maybe
but
it's not the best move. Can you find a
yes,
superior
because
move? Also, you need to think, yeah, like rook
yes,
e8.
I can also take with bishop in that knight and that pawn,
Yeah, yeah, you can take that for sure. But is it a good move?
but then king will be open,
Yes, yes.
very
True, true,
open.
true. But you can't think in chess in general terms in such a position. You need to be very
Yes,
specific. Like if I take on d5 here, does that actually help or does that not help? What is going on? You have to be very careful.
yes,
So calculate here whether you would want to take this pawn, whether you want to play rook e8, or whether there's some other move on your head. Yeah, Sandy Negi. That's the right move. Yeah, what you're saying. Actually, I'm during the game I couldn't figure it out. It was time pressure. I was playing a GM. I got a bit nervous here, and I just rushed into it.
or I can just double strength
Sorry,
the rook.
what can you do?
Uh, C rook to the E8.
Yeah, but then there is no point. Yeah, you put your rook here, you have no threat.
There's no point. Yes,
So you need to calculate. You need to calculate. You need to see to yourself, look, this is attacked here once. This is attacked
mm,
twice. He's also defending it twice.
yes,
Can I do
yes,
something with one of his defenders? So in that sense, bishop d5 is not a bad move because it attacks one of his defenders also.
yes.
But I get a feeling that if you take on d5 here in this position, he would take rook into c8. And then after queen
And
into
then,
c8, which looks like the only move, I go
yes.
rook f8. And what's happening now is that I'm attacking your queen, and you would really love to play your rook to e8. Can you see a problem with this move? What's wrong with rook e8?
With the rook e8, I can check with queen
Don't say check
and
with
just
queen. See, this is one problem
uh,
which you need to resolve, which is like, I will play something with my queen, I'll give a check. You need to tell me the specific move. There are 3 checks I can see right now with the queen.
I can take d4 pawn
But if you take,
with queen.
can you see a stronger move than queen takes d4?
Longer move. Queen on
Yes,
g6,
queen on
g5,
g6, not g5, g6, because you attack the rook
g6.
also. You see, and then you win the
Yes.
rook for free.
Mm.
So that's the reason why I'm sure queen d4 also wins here. But queen g6 is very direct, you win the rook. So therefore,
Yes,
you
but
see bishop into d5 may not be the best move here.
yes,
So now you see that you want to deflect one of the 2 pieces. You want to move away so that you can take here and checkmate. So what move comes to your mind? Most of the tactics, guys, come from undefended pieces or inadequately
I can
defended pieces.
I can give rook like rook on e6.
Brilliant. See, this is the best move. But this I did not see in the game.
Mm.
But it's such a strong move because now you will see I'm attacking your queen. If you take, then what happens?
I will take with the rook,
Yeah,
then comes with the check,
and a mate.
and then I will take with the queen.
Not a mate actually, he can go back here, but then you can just win this knight and you are a piece up.
Yes.
So therefore, rook e6, what will black play? Try to calculate now, look at the entire line. Try to see if there is any defense for black.
Mm. Mm. Black black queens on
Yes,
uh,
you have very few moves. Yeah, you cannot take this rook here.
yes,
What happens if you take the rook? Calculate.
uh,
Takes,
queen takes,
queen takes, go on, queen takes c8, then
then I have to defend, then rook comes,
rook f8, then what does white do?
then rook will take queen, then rook will just go, then other rook will come at e8
You want to play rook
in
e8.
front of queen,
Yeah, but then I can
and then
go.
it just
Okay, it's king g8, there's bishop d5. Rook e8, then maybe queen d4. Does that work? Easier would be, in my opinion, rook takes c8, queen takes c8, rook f8, and now you are suggesting the move rook e8. Let me see if that works. Queen takes d4.
but it won't work because it's like knight is also there.
Yeah,
Knight can also come d6
no, but
and
knight
fork.
cannot come to d6 because rook into f8 is a checkmate.
Mm,
So knight d6 does not work. But queen d4
mhm.
check I was thinking. And then you have to go, let's say, king h1, then knight g3 check,
It's not forward.
king h2, knight f1 check, bishop f1, queen f2 check, bishop g2, queen f4 check. I guess it's a draw. King g1, queen f2. Oh, there's king h1.
Mhm.
Yeah, king h1 is there because queen c1 is controlled by the queen here. So
Mhm.
maybe that works.
I was
Maybe this
no,
works.
I was thinking.
Take,
Mhm.
take, rook f8, rook e8 works, but I would play rook takes, queen takes, rook f8. I would play a simpler move to win.
Mhm. I was thinking like after queen takes on c8,
Hmm?
I will defend, and then I will take the pawn. But after you are going with the knight, right?
Yeah.
After you take, it will be check. I thought with the then I will come to d file.
Let's make the moves. Take,
d1.
take here. And now I was looking at this move here because I don't see any other defense here. King g8 is met with bishop d5 check and you lose. And yeah, nothing else seems to work, so you give a check. And now I was looking at
Yes,
king h1, which seems like a good move.
yes, and then try to control.
You have to give this check, I believe.
Mm,
There's no other move
yes,
because if you give queen d1 check, then just king h2, and I don't see another check in the position.
there will be no check.
So here, king h2, and now everything looks like winning, but I have this one last try with the check. So you must take, and now
And now
uh,
queen on f2.
if you give this, then after this I think I'm winning, because
Oh,
queen f4, king
and
h1,
I have to come.
and there are no more
Mhm.
checks here because c1 is guarded by the queen.
Yes.
But maybe queen f4 check, does that work? Let's see. Queen f4 check, and all of a sudden it seems like this is this may even be bad for uh, white, because if you move your king anywhere, you
Mm,
lose the bishop with a check. So queen f4 is a very strong move.
yes.
So if you look here, this entire variation which we calculated, maybe is there some flaw in this? I'm just trying to see. I don't see. Queen d4, you can't come to the f file because then there will be a double check with the rook and the knight and you will get checkmated. Uh, so you have to go to h1, because if you go to h2 here, okay, maybe h2, then queen f4 check, king g1 means queen d4 again, king h1, there is knight g3, and if you go king g1 now,
But now
I mean, at the very least, I can think of.
knight on
Yeah,
e2.
but then rook takes. Ah, you can't take because your queen is hanging. So yeah, knight e2 check. Yeah, and I mean, this looks good. This looks good. At least there's a draw now with knight g3. There must be more also if possible. So you see, Aman, you actually messed up a very good position. So therefore, after rook into
Yes.
c8, queen into c8, rook f8, can you find an easier way to win?
For white.
Yeah. Just simple calculations. Sometimes long calculations are wrong calculations.
Mm, like I can take two pieces.
Yes. And it seems like an easy win, right? K?
I can take with the rook I can take f6 queen,
Yeah.
and then he will take my queen. I will take his knight,
And this
and
is
then I
winning,
will,
yeah, for you. Your piece up, and you
yes,
will win this game.
yes,
So that's in 2 moves you could finish the calculation, but if you go in the wrong direction, you have to calculate for
yes.
10 more
And,
moves sometimes. Okay, coming back here, can you find a defense for black apart from rook into c8? We saw this move. Is there any other move
yes,
that you can think of? And one thing I really want you to improve upon, even if you are not playing chess, is your notations. Because your notations is slowing you down tremendously. It's like
yes,
you want to say something, but you are like, "Arey, wo kaun sa square hai? Which file, which number?" You're trying to look at. Instead, if you could
yes.
quickly say, rook c8, queen c8, rook f8,
Like
rook
it's
f6, rook c8, rook f5, you see your speed of calculation also improves. Yeah,
yes.
so can you just learn the notation? Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, now let's see if you can find a good move for black here. Any other defense? Because clearly this is not working as we saw, and queen into
Yes.
e6 is also not working because rook takes f8. So what is the other move, only move for black now to avoid an instant loss?
Mm, it's kind of hard.
Well, it has to be a forcing move, it has to be a check or something, otherwise it won't work.
Mm,
It's black to play now. See, the last move is rook e6.
yes. Mm, I can take a d4 pawn
Now
with the
calculate,
queen.
calculate. Takes. What will black do? What will white do then?
Uh, White has to take them
Alright.
with the queen.
Then what happens next?
Mm, then I will take with the knight.
Yes. Then what next?
I will threat the e6 e6 rook.
Yeah. So what will white play?
White will defend. Uh, Either he will support that. No, he has to support. Then he will. Uh, so he either go to e8, the best option. Support c8.
Very good. Then what will black do?
Mm, black. Black's queen have to. Black's queen on g8 to support rook.
King g8. Okay. Only move. And now what will you play as white?
And now then, uh, white. Mm, can white play? White won't exchange cause it has king's support.
Think carefully.
Mm, or just not do the king's move. How about I just give check with the e2, knight e2,
Okay. Knight e2.
check.
Yeah. What will white play? I'm making your life
Hmm.
miserable, yeah? Every move that you say, I'm asking you to calculate for the other side also. You're like, oh, but
Yes.
I'm black, right? I have to calculate on one side. No. In chess, you have to
No,
calculate
I'm
from
just
both sides.
think about
Okay, so after you give a check, where will the king go?
king has to go to on right side,
Yeah.
either on black h1 or h2.
Okay. What do you prefer? So many
Hmm.
decisions. H1 or H2?
Hmm. h2.
Okay. You play king H2. Now,
Now,
in the chat, guys, can you visualize the calculations that Aman is doing? Or is it too tough?
and after that,
He's getting mated, yeah? On the back rank. So, what's
yes,
his only move?
he has to come to on
King
g8.
G8, only move. Then, how do you finish him off?
And then I can pin. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not moving that king on g8. It can easily pin with the bishop.
Yeah. But if you don't move King G8, you are getting checkmated. So, it's a case where you are
Yes.
losing. Sometimes you just can't
Which
save
is-
yourself. So, here,
yes. But
after King G8,
I
can
have
you
to
finish him
move
off? Well,
on. Which move?
after King G8. So, you took here, takes,
G8.
takes, Rook E8, check. You gave this check, King here,
Yes.
and now you played King G8. Can you finish him off?
Which side?
White to play, yeah,
Black,
white
right?
to play. Because King G8 was the last move.
Then uh, bishop takes on
No,
d
no. Bishop
d5.
D5 is okay, but there is a better move.
Even better.
I mean, Bishop D5 is also winning. I shouldn't say no, but yes, Asadullah, I have read all your three super chats. You sent me the fourth one today. So I'm very grateful for everything, but I have read all of them. So please check the video when you go back.
I can exchange and
Yes,
then
this is more
win with a
forcing,
pawn.
right? Take, and Bishop
Yes, there
D5
is more pawn.
because now check. He cannot block because this is a pin here. He has to go in
Yes.
and it's a checkmate. So,
Yes.
is there any defense that you see here in this position?
Mm, uh, mm, mm, I have to move
But
pawns.
then you lose a rook. If you move a pawn anywhere, you
Yes.
will lose an entire rook, which is not good. So find a defense. Come on.
Yes. Defense.
Aman was like, oh, it's 6 a.m. in the morning, Dr. Chess. I'll talk to Sagar, something, it'll be fun, then I'll go to sleep.
No.
Well, like Sagar is making his life miserable here by making him calculate. He haven't slept also at night.
I- Yes.
Sorry for that. But
I have.
this is
No,
how
I won't sleep. I won't sleep. I have left.
you have a lecture. Fantastic. Try to find a defense here. RS Ajay, thank you so much. RS Jay. Suryansh Verma, Ayush Krishna. There are some people in the chat who are very strong. I think also Mayur got this.
I don't see any. Like has to move the king.
No. Look at it. Look at it carefully. There's one move that defends your rook here. Yeah, Evgeny Slutskar, Sabapati, you are right. Mudit as well, you are right. How do you defend the rook on f8 apart from king g8? Is there any other move? And one question which Sonali is asking is, while calculating, I'm not considering the best opponent moves. I consider the move that is winning for me. Please help. Same problem, Sonali. This is what Aman is also
Knight
suffering
on
right now.
e6.
Yes, Aman. This
Knight on
is a move
e6.
that is a good defense because you can't take the knight, because if you take,
Yes.
your rook is hanging, and if you take on f8, then at least black did not lose a rook. So what
Yes.
will white play now?
White will uh, knight takes on d5.
Bishop takes, yeah.
Yeah, bishop. Sorry,
Bishop
bishop.
takes, and you see suddenly this is a pin. You cannot take here, because then you will lose the knight, or if you block, then you will lose the rook. So what to do? What to do?
I can go check. Check on f1.
Fantastic. Keep going. Keep going. Keep moving ahead.
King on h2.
Okay. Keep going.
Then I will free the knight with can go. Knight on c7.
Yeah, but then you lose the rook on f8, because the knight is defending the rook. If you move it, I'll just pick this rook. King h2 is actually, I guess, a mistake, because now I can take, and if I put my rook back, then you would take the knight. But I'll play my knight f8, and now you see he's managed to defend himself, at least to some extent.
Yes.
But imagine in this position, you had not played king h2 but king to g2, you could have taken the rook. So that's how you sort of come here and you play the move king g2, which is a better move. So now he has absolutely no defense, because if he plays rook takes, and rook f8, you can pick up the knight. You are a piece up. If he plays knight f8, you can pick up the rook. So therefore, he has to play the only move, which is again check.
Check.
Now, if you come down, I will again give you check. But you go to g3. Yes. And now you realize G3. That f3 square is controlled by the bishop. So there are no checks here.
Yes.
And here it's very difficult now to defend this position. I think there is no defense, if I'm not.
Not defense.
I mean, the only try I can do is I can try and release my back rank with h5 or g5 or some move like that. Let me see. Say I go uh, h5 for example, because now when you take bishop takes on uh, e6, you can also play rook f8, which is easier. Yeah, I can take this, because now if knight takes, then I'll pick up your rook, and if you take rook takes, then I'll play bishop takes e6 defending this, and yeah, you lose a piece. Overall, Aman, this is the calculation for this entire move, beginning with rook to e6. You have to calculate few moves in advance. Now this is something which you may not be able to manage right now, but if you see the little
Yes.
things in this, one is
Yes.
you had to find this move for yourself, then you had to
Mm.
see rook c8, queen c8, rook f8, rook f6, rook c8 and rook f5, this one variation. Then after rook e6 you had to see queen d4, queen d4, knight d4, rook e8, and here you had to find this very tricky move knight e6 as a defense for black. After finding defense for black, you play bishop d5 and you say to yourself, I'm attacking your knight, you can't take on a8, only thing you can do is give a check, but after a couple of checks my king sits on g3 and it's safe. So that's the reason why this entire thing you had to consider good variations for yourself, good moves for yourself, good moves for your opponent. At the same time, you had to look at more options for both yourself and your opponent.
I didn't thought of sacrificing because every time even solving a puzzle, there is like I have to check or I have to take a check and then pick up a free piece,
Yeah,
and the last one is sacrifice.
yeah.
So I just thought last the last thing I thought was sacrifice. So I just said e6.
Yes, very good. But you need to look at these moves a little faster, and please do the
Yes.
following. Try to do couple of things, I would say. First is learn notations. Second of all, whenever you get time in a day, and I know that you are studying right now and stuff like that, but whenever you get time, go to account.chessbase.com, and there is this thing called as tactic sprint here. You make an account here and you start playing this, because here you will see it's all very quick, like white to play. Can you see this position?
Yes.
Can you find white move? These are easy positions.
Yes. Knight on knight on g5, and then uh, queen on uh, e8. I just messed up, I guess.
No, come on, white to play. Look what is hanging with a check.
Hmm. With the check, I can give two checks, but queen on e5.
Yeah, but okay, he'll go back. How about taking this pawn on f7?
Yes. Oh,
And now can you mate in one?
yes. h7.
So I want you to do these things regularly, because then look, your speed increases. I
Yes.
want you to speed up. Like you see, the moment I see a position, I'm able to spot the winning move. And this is what I
Yes.
want you to do as well. This is a tricky move here. I think c5. And then can we go rook? Maybe queen a6 is winning. Yeah, brilliant. So solve this, and you need to improve your speed. So right now I can do this because of regular practice. It's no like I'm no brilliant guy or anything of that sort.
Yes.
I do it every day. If you also do this regularly, your speed will increase, and the moment a position like this is given to you, you will spot such moves much faster. Just to end this thing, in the game I played rook e8, which was not a great move, and here he could have gone knight d6 and the game would have
Yes.
continued, but he played knight e7, which was a blunder, and I played queen takes e7, a very nice move, because if you take with the rook, there is a mate with rook f8. If you take with the queen, then after rook into e7, you can take one of the rook, but I take the other. If you take here, I take this. So all of this doesn't work, and so here he gave a check. I took, and he thought it's a draw, but then he realized that no, because I will move up and then finally block with my queen, and it is winning for me. So Aman, how are you
Yes.
feeling?
Great.
Are you feeling sleepy?
Even more. No.
What time is your lecture?
3 hours later.
Okay, take some rest. But please try to learn the notations well. Actually, Amruta and I did a video on how to learn notations recently. It was a live stream. Try to have a look at that. And if you can learn notations, someone told me, why do we need notations? Notations for speaking. While thinking, we are just looking at moves. We can see here, this is hanging, this is hanging. It's just like, for example, today, if you are thinking about a lot of things in your mind, oh, I have to go to the college, I have to attend a lecture, I have to do my assignment, I have to talk to my girlfriend, I have to do my work, I have to cook food, all of that, it suddenly starts getting jumbled up in your head. And when you talk it out or when you write it down, it's much easier. Same way, when you calculate and when you can speak out the variations, it's more clear to your mind rather than just saying knight goes here, bishop goes here. You start getting a bit confused after some time. Yeah. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, all the best in Ukraine.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Guys, I hope that you found this useful, this entire calculation training, because it was not easy, but it was also very important. Well, when I said talk to your girlfriend, he was like, yeah, it's normal. He didn't say anything. So it's part of life. Let's get the last one for the day. Karan T. Hello, Karan. Can you hear me? I know Karan from a lot of times he sent super chats, but I don't know if the same one. Are you from Japan? Hello, Karan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Sagar bhai. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you switch on
Okay,
your
okay.
camera?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay, just give me a minute.
Hello, Karan. I can see you. How are you?
Hello. Oh, I'm good. How are you, Sagar bhai?
Fantastic.
Sorry, Sagar sir.
No, just Sagar bhai is good. What is the time in Japan right now? 10 o'clock? Oh, sorry, 12 o'clock?
No. Yeah, it's almost exact time is 1 o'clock. Yeah, 12:56.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Where do you work at in Japan? What do you do?
So, yeah, I came to Japan now almost 3.5 years ago, and I started I directly came here after my graduation. So I got into a company from my university, and now I'm working with a company same as Paytm. So it's mobile payments in Japan.
What's it called?
We do. It's called PayPay.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's basically actually it's created by Paytm itself. So we have Paytm and another Japanese company, which is Paytm's investor. They both together collectively created the company PayPay,
Okay.
and now I work here. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. And Karan, thank you for supporting us always. You know, you've been sending some great messages, also super chats. Very grateful for that. Tell me, how can I help you to get better at chess? And by the way, do you know Mayur also? He
Yeah.
lives in Japan. He's
Yeah.
one of our
Yeah.
regular viewers, mods on our channel. Uh, and have you met him in Japan?
No, I haven't met him. So apparently, after giving some super chats to you, he approached me on the YouTube chat only, and then apparently we talked over Discord, and I realized that he is in the same company as I was. I changed the
Rakuten.
company. Yeah, yeah, Rakuten.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe in future we
Yeah,
may
you should
meet
meet
or something.
and
Yeah,
play chess, and what
yeah, yeah.
and send us a picture of both of you playing chess with each other. That would be nice. Yeah, tell me, how can I
If
help you?
well, to be very honest, like I'm not like any other pro chess players or anything. I just play it for fun. Maybe because I haven't played any official games or any official tournaments as such. Maybe someday in future I will play. So what I am doing is again learning from your videos and stuff, because I don't really follow any books or anything, because it's hardly not so much of time that we get apart from job and stuff. So what I do blunders in the middle game, because what happens is that I do opening, I because there are not many pieces in the center or many pieces on the board actually active. So I develop everything correctly and figure out that nothing is you know uh, hanging or something. But once the middle game starts, once opponent starts pushing more, then I do something which is a blunder. And then I wanted to realize that, okay, how can I not do it? Plus, in my own game I do it more, but if I'm watching someone else's game, I don't do that. I can figure out moves, like even now when you were discussing with the previous guy, I could find out moves and I could say, okay, this is the right move. But if I myself do it, maybe I will do a
Yeah,
blunder.
I think it's
So I wanted
because
to know that.
when you see others' games, you don't really think as if it's your own game. So a very good way is whenever you're looking at others' game also to write down things. Because many times you can tell yourself, yes, I've seen this. Like in the last position, you might have seen rook e6. But did you see queen d4, knight d4, rook e8, and knight e6? You know that defense with the knight moving back. So many times we are like, हाँ ठीक है ये नहीं देखा, but in your game when that happens it's really hit you, you know, because you're playing. So that's why a very good habit is whenever you're doing any chess, others game or anything, you can just write down the answer on a paper, so then you know what to compare with, because our mind many times fools us saying, ha, this I thought, because you are seeing a lot of things. Okay, would you
Okay.
like to play a game with me, and then we
Yes,
can,
yes, that's what I wanted.
yeah, let's play a
Yes.
game. I will send you a link.
So I can,
Can you
okay,
come to, do you have
or
a,
I can challenge you. Yeah, yeah, I have a chess-based account.
yeah, so are you in the, where are you, in the comedians room?
Yeah, I'm in the comedian's room right now.
Okay,
Like,
fantastic. Have I played with you before?
no, I mean, we always had this like, okay, next time we'll play, next time we'll play, and we never played actually.
Okay, fantastic. uh I don't see you in the comedians room.
Yeah, it's Karan Thanvi. My name is there. I can send you a challenge, chess baser, right?
Right.
Yeah. So how much the time control? 5-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here I see people.
Did you get it?
Have you sent it to me already?
Yeah. Now your status is red for some reason.
Okay, let me do something. Let me come from
Okay.
my app, which is better for me. Room. Yeah, you are here. Can you challenge me now? I'll challenge
Yes.
you. Challenge. 5 minutes. This should work now.
Okay. I think I accepted it.
Yeah, let's begin.
Mhm.
C4, yeah.
I've seen many games with C4, so
Do you want to mute me so that I can speak and then you can listen to it later?
uh, okay, I'll mute you.
Yeah. Yeah, you muted yourself, not me. So now I can't hear you, but you can hear me
Sorry,
still.
sorry. Okay, let me mute you. You can mute yourself, no, Saga. Okay, I'll mute you. Okay, I have muted you, so maybe now I cannot hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now, Karan? Okay, he can't hear me. So let's try to discuss this game. He plays d4. I want to take here. And you see, it's an interesting position already. He takes with the pawn, and now a very active move is bishop g4. But I'll play it more solid, e6, which is also possible. I mean, bishop g4 is clearly the more active move. We are now in the Karokan territory, yeah? Exchange variation. Sorry, sort of the Pano-Botvinnik attack. My audio is too low, really? Okay, bishop g5. Let's go bishop e7. My audio is kind of full, yeah, on OBS. Should be okay. Bishop takes. Okay, bishop takes. Well, maybe this just drops a pawn, yeah? Take on c4. h3. Hey, Karan, what are you doing? h3, what's the point of this move? It's like you're doing something. Knight takes d4. I take another pawn. Shubham Shah, Kemcho sir, any views on Ponziani opening? Shubham, it's a good opening. Majama tame, first of all, a little bit of Gujarati, so that feels good. બહુ સારું લાગ્યું તમારી સાથે વાત કરીને. અને પોન્ઝિયાની ઓપનિંગ I feel e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, c3, right? That's the Ponziani, if I'm not wrong. It's a good opening. It's an interesting opening and worth trying out. Okay, can I go bishop d7 now? I don't want to castle. I want to keep my king in the center. So this looks okay. Maybe knight b5 is a move. Yeah, if you play rook here, then I think I can take on c3. I would like to keep the bishop pair, but hey, I'm a pawn up, and I can just play simply bishop c3, bc3. You see this move h3 which he made was like, I mean, why would you play h3? And this is what I'm going to talk to him in this after this game. Like, why would you play h3? What was the logic? And he's playing well, yeah. After that, he's playing all logical moves. He's playing good chess. But at that moment, he just sort of flipped out. Now I'm going to test him once more. I'm going to play king e7, and I'll see if he castles or he plays king e2. A good move would be not king e2, king d2 maybe, to keep the king in the center. But a wrong choice would be to castle, in my opinion, here. So let's see. I'll go king e7. I'm just seeing if I can win a piece with e5, rook e4, but there's no chance, yeah, over there. So king e7 is very solid. And if he castles, that won't be in this sort of, doesn't look right. See, castled. So again, something that we'll talk about, that you cannot castle in such position. I mean, you should not castle. Okay, can I go b5 and snatch another pawn? Looks juicy to me. Or should I stay very solid? I think it's good to snatch another pawn. Let's go b5. Yeah, it's a good move, good intermediate move. Maybe rook d8 now. And my idea is that I want to just exchange everything at the right moment. Like, if you move your bishop away, I'll play bishop e8. I want to exchange both the rooks and go into an endgame with an extra pawn, which I'll slowly convert. Now, one of the things that I can't do is after bishop f1, take the pawn on c3, because he would take on b5 and it would be pinned. But he's played bishop b3, which allows me to pick up the pawn, I think. Now I don't have any issue. I don't see why I shouldn't be taking this pawn. So that's one more pawn. Now you shouldn't exchange the rooks, yeah, Karan? Don't play rook d3 or something. That would be horrible because you're 2 pawns down. You need to keep finding something to do in this position. Let's see how he tries to. Yeah, king f1 is good. I think let's go back and try to connect our rooks. And now just play bishop c6 or bishop e8. Both look good. I will play bishop c6, attacking his g2 pawn. When you are up in material, always exchange pieces. Take. King takes. Ooh, rook g1. Ooh, I don't like this move, but okay. a5. Let's play here. Yeah, a3. Can we go like bishop d5? See, I'm all the time looking to exchange certain things, but at the same time, if you see, I'm not making my position bad. I'm trying to improve it. See, if he goes back, I try to improve. So that's a very key element of trying to improve your position. And now I'll try to put the pawns on the opposite color of the bishop. e5. Try to see what happens. Yeah, g3, maybe just king e6. I'll go f5 next. I want to start pushing my pawns. Yeah, king e4. Can I checkmate him somehow? I mean, the king is unnecessarily coming too close. Maybe what I can do is I can jump in to d2. And if he misses it, there could be some mating ideas here. Mating nets. But already it looks very difficult for him. Bishop d1. Can I go rook d3? Oh, he's planning to go bishop g4 check to me. Yeah, that's his plan. So let's play rook takes f2 so that bishop g4 can be met with f5. Yeah, it's easy to miss this. Yeah. Well, Karan, that was not the biggest problem, in the game. Check. Check. I'll pick up a3. Let's trap him. Yeah, he'll take the pawn on b5, then he'll check him and we'll pick up the rook. I can actually think like Karan already after playing with him. Okay, time to resign. Yes. Hello, Karan. Can you hear me? Can you unmute? Hello, Karan. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you see my screen on Discord?
Yes.
Watch stream.
Let me move the Discord screen. Yeah. I'm seeing your screen.
Okay. So, what started off in the opening was good. You developed your pieces, you controlled the center. This is fantastic. As you said, yeah, opening is good. No issues there. You took here. Any particular reason why you took on f6?
Because that knight was the only thing which could have come in the center in the next. If I wouldn't have taken, the knight would have come in the center, and then I would have. The bishop was attacked, and other knight was also attacked. If you have brought the knight in the center, and I didn't want that. It would have ruined my structure. And then if I take the knight, then the bishop takes, and the bishop cannot directly come to the center. This is what I thought.
Yes, but the
That's why I took it.
Doesn't have to come to center because bishop can control the center from a distance as well. So if you look here, let me just make sure that I have this game here. I'll save it in chessbase. Yeah. So here, if you see, your bishop should not be given up for a knight just like that, because bishops are very useful in open positions. And if you see this position is already semi-open because you have this lot of space, bishops coming out. So giving up a bishop just like that doesn't make sense. So for example, takes here. Now at the very least you should take and kind of keep the position stable. You see, what you did was you played bishop e2 and you allowed me to take. Now this pawn becomes slightly weak because it's attacked by 3 pieces. So better was to take on d5 here on your own and play this position. When okay, your decision of taking on f6 is justified to some extent.
I see.
Okay, tell me, Karan, is my voice higher now or is my voice higher now? Is it increasing?
It was previously higher.
It
was previously higher.
Okay, got it.
But almost same, very little high.
Okay. But it's good, yeah. It's not very low for you.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay. So here, when you played bishop e2, dc4, now comes the moment of truth. Why did you play h3? I mean, what was your logic behind this move? Please explain to me very carefully.
Okay. Okay, now I see that my logic doesn't make sense. But okay, I tell you what my logic was. So my logic was that the pawn on g4 I can anyways take. I mean, I've taken in this turn, but then I thought I'll anyways take it. There was no strong defense I could see for that pawn.
You want to play this
So I
move?
was like, no, 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 no.
Then
I am saying that I could have taken the pawn on c4,
yeah,
your pawn on c4 with my bishop
yeah.
easily. But I was like, that I can take next turn also because I did not see any strong defense for that. I- that's what my analysis was because I thought you won't push b5 so quickly. So I was like, okay, I'll take it in the next turn. At the same time, I wanted to avoid any threats of bishop coming to pin my knight once I take the pawn with my bishop. Then
But it's
okay, I didn't
there's a
see that there
slight
was a.
problem, yeah, because
Hmm?
this pawn is there in between.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bishop cannot go there.
yeah,
So
yeah. I didn't
even
see that.
with your logic, which is I believe not the best, you should have made the move castles if you are that way, because it's more useful than playing the pawn to h3, because h3 move does nothing to your position. Like it's just utter waste of time, and you need to make sure that in openings you don't play move like h3 no matter what. It's move, this move, even though I won a pawn, even if I don't win it, and if I castle and next move you take this move just was not required. You could have had castled and your rook could have been ready to come to e1. So you see, you actually play pretty well, but move like h3 can make you lose against any decent player as well. And
The reason I do h3.
don't get afraid of these pins. It's not always fatal. Right here there is no pin, but even if there was, it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to, this pin is not going to ruin your life.
Okay, so I have couple of experiences in my previous game. One is that whenever I used to castle without this h3 move, most of the times I somehow got back rank. Maybe because I got so much involved in the other side of the board, and somebody just back rank mated me. So before castling, I do h3, and then later on castle, or I don't castle very quickly so as to have an option of castling to the queen side as well. I mean, depending on how the attack goes. So if once my both the files are open for castle, queen side and king side, I generally see players attacking very like with all their pieces to the king side, and then I quickly castle on the queen side. Many times it gives me advantage, but in this, I thought you won't exchange the queens, but then you did. So
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah, the
ahead
plan
in
failed.
material, right? I'm already a pawn up. Now I won the second pawn. So for me, as
Yeah.
many pieces that go out of the board, it's better. But remember one thing, it's not a right way to live or to play chess if you are you are afraid of back rank mate and you play a move like h3. That's not the right way to play chess. It's like saying that I may castle after 10 moves, but let me play h3 so that back rank is saved. No, when the back rank issue actually is coming into the game, you then deal with it. Not like right now, when actually you see now it's pointless h3. There is no back rank issue, or queens are also off the board. There is no pin, nothing. Okay, coming to another important point here. You played rook d1. Maybe you could have even long castled. It's possible to put your king on side and connect the rooks.
But if I do it here, then the pawn on f2 is hanging. No.
Yeah, it's possible, but now I'm already more like I have already lost a pawn. I want to do more things like knight b5. Try to maybe it's not, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think even
Hmm.
pawn takes, yeah, bishop takes f2 and bishop takes c3. Both these moves and rook c8 attacking this look good for black. Yeah, so maybe not long castle. Even rook d1 what you played was not the best. I would have actually thought of playing knight b5 here, attacking this bishop, threatening this, and then my idea was to play maybe bishop b6 back. Because if I play takes, this is a good thing for you. Opposite color bishops with one pawn down is sometimes okay to defend. um, Rook d1. The next important moment comes here. In the end game, king is an important piece. So knowing this principle,
Yeah.
do you think your move castle was a right move?
No, I should have bought king also in the game
Where
here,
to
like
play?
towards the center.
Where to play?
Uh,
Carefully, yeah. Play
king
carefully.
to yeah, yeah. King to I would have played king to d2.
Yeah, very good. D2 is better because I think if you
Yeah.
went king e2, what is the problem?
No, then it's well, first thing, I don't want to put my king on white squares
No,
because you
don't
have a
don't
white square
don't
bishop.
think this way. Yeah, I want you to
Okay.
change this thought process where all the time you're thinking like, I don't want to castle and have my pawn on h2 because there'll be a back rank, so let me go h3. I don't want to put a bish king on light square. Chess is very concrete game. Concrete in the sense you need to
Mhm.
calculate. You need to see what is wrong because king e2 has certain benefits. It allows you to double down the d5. King d2 may interfere with that. So it's all about weighing pros and cons. Don't be in under this illusion that every time you should be like, you know I should put my king on a light dark square because he has a light squared bishop. I must put all these things, only will slow down your progress. So chess is a very concrete game. It is filled with lot of calculations. So if you can calculate here, black to play, what is the winning move for black?
Oh, okay, I see. Rook takes on c4.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Takes.
rook takes c4, takes, and then bishop to b5
Yes.
pins the rook and wins the rook. Yeah.
No, and go on. Can he save the rook somehow?
Yeah, then I can try for one move, which is king to d3,
Yeah.
and maybe you can bring the rook again to check.
Don't say
Your
maybe.
rook on h8.
Be specific.
Okay, yeah. So okay, so for you, if as black, I would play rook h8 to. I cannot see your board,
Yeah, just a
and I
second.
cannot say rook h8 to d1, d8.
Yeah, rook d8 is winning move, and also rook c8 is
Yeah.
a winning move. Both win because you win the rook in both cases.
Yeah.
So you see, Karan, the main reason why king e2 is bad is because of rook takes c4, not because opponent has a light squared bishop and I shouldn't
Let's
put my.
publish.
So and here king d2 is much better because you defend this weakness, then you are ready to get your rook in the game. Possibly
Looking.
but it's
Yeah.
still your pawn down. And yeah, here you should not have played bishop b3. You should go bishop e2 perhaps, because now I can't take this pawn. Why?
Actually, I had calculated bishop both side, and I didn't find any way to defend that pawn.
Yeah, but
Let me think more now.
here you can defend. That's what you need to calculate. You need to be tricky. Right now you're too simple.
Hmm.
You play chess in a very simplistic way. You don't set traps, you don't try to trick your opponent, you don't calculate too much. So you need to start doing that. It's some more effort. What is the mistake here? Rook takes c3. Why is it bad?
Mm, I can think of white rook to d3, but then
Tactics,
rook.
tactics, tactics, tactics,
Okay.
Karan. Look at tactics. Don't look at simple moves.
Okay.
Something's hanging.
Yeah, I see your pawn is hanging. Then, oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
What
I
is the move?
miscalculated. Yeah. So bishop takes b5.
Very good. And he
Then
cannot
if
take
bishop takes, then yeah.
because he loses the
I had
rook.
seen this move, but then I miscalculated it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I miscalculated it.
But when you went back here, then I can take, because now this is no longer hanging.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
these are little tricks. See, I'm all the time trying to be tricky. I'll tell you my final trick, which you should listen to this entire video later, because you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
I was like, let me go to d6 and Karan will take on b5 and then I will win this. So basically, this is also a good move here. But I'm trying to be tricky at the same time. I'm playing good moves. Here, you have all the chance in the world to go wrong and I'll win it. So you need to be a little more tricky in chess, which is like give your opponent a chance to go wrong, and you can only be tricky if you are good with tactics and calculation. And this can only happen if you solve a lot of tactics. So solve, there's this tactics trainer which we have on chessbase. You use that.
Yeah.
You can also get certain books like chess course and all of this and solve. Basically solving will make you tricky, and then in the games you will be able to set better traps. Yeah.
Okay. God. Yeah. I mean, after this move, I was finding the resign button, and that's why I timed out.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
But yeah.
So I hope that you were able to understand a few things about your play. One is, I did not like this h3 move which you are making. Secondly, I did not like the move castles. And you can see it's more like your thought process is a bit too simplistic. It's a bit too naive, or I can also put it very bluntly saying it's a bit too lazy in chess terms. You need to become more active. You need to think more. You need to put more effort. Try to find look few moves ahead. And for that, I think a little bit of more practice will be useful.
Yeah.
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 Okay, Karan, it was a pleasure talking to you, and
Yeah,
good
no,
luck.
same here. Thank you so much, Sagar bhai. Yeah. Thank you so much.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Let's have some other session someday. Yeah. Bye bye.
For sure. Bye. Guys, that was Dr. Chess for today. We had, I guess, 6 people or 7. I'm not sure. I didn't keep a count of it. But I hope you all had a good time. There were many more people who were in the queue. But sorry, guys. Next time, next Thursday is when we meet again. And I hope that you are able to learn from the experiences of others, from the games of others. And yeah, and that you will be able to improve. Chess improvement is a continuous process. If the improving chess series came to an end, it doesn't mean your chess improvement should stop. Keep playing games, keep solving tactics, keep looking at top level chess, be inquisitive, ask questions. If you need any help, write to me at chessbaseindia@gmail.com. Come to Dr. Chess, and I'm going to start a new series very soon. So we'll be in touch, and good luck, guys. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye. Please like the stream so that more people can watch it, and I'll be back again. Maybe today, I'm not sure if I'll have a stream, but tomorrow perhaps Judith Polgar will come to Chessbase India. It'll be a nice stream. So stay tuned for that. Bye.